Forget the 2018 World Cup, the championships. Wimbledon are almost upon us as once again the British public prepares to go tennis crazy for precisely 2 weeks. It promises to be another thrilling tournament, as both Roger Federer and Garbiñe Muguruza look to defend their crowns. However, competition will be fierce, particularly from the likes of French Open champions Rafael Nadal and Simona Halep. But will the former be fit enough to challenge for the title? Nadal isn't the only leading man facing a race against the clock to prove his fitness. Two-time Wimbledon champion Andy Murray is yet to fully complete his comeback and could yet miss out. Step forward Kyle Edmund? In fact, British hopes largely rest on the shoulders of Johanna Konta, who enjoyed a fine run to the semi-finals of last year's tournament. Can she go to better this time around? Here's everything you need to know about Wimbledon 2018. Andy Murray walks the court with the trophy past the ball boys and girls on centre court after beating Milos Raonic in 2016. Serena Williams falls to the ground after winning match point on centre court in 2016. Novak Djokovic with the trophy with Roger Federer on centre court, in 2015. Serena Williams balances the Venus rosewater dish on her head with no hands as she walks off centre court. Novak Djokovic shows off the trophy on centre court. Petra Kvitova holds her winner's plate on centre court in 2014. Andy Murray celebrates with the crowd after winning match point in 2013. Marion Bartoli climbs up into the stand to family and coaches after beating Sabine Lisicki in 2013. Andy Murray congratulates Roger Federer in 2012. Serena Williams with the ladies' plate in 2012. Novak Djokovic defeats Rafael Nadal in the final of the men's singles on day 13 at Wimbledon 2011. Petra Kvitova with her trophy after defeating Maria Sharapova in their final match of the women's singles on day 12 at Wimbledon 2011. Rafael Nadal beat Tomas Berdych in the 2010 final. Serena Williams after beating Vera Zvonareva. Roger Federer kisses the trophy after beating Andy Roddick in 2009. Serena Williams shows off the dish to photographers in 2009. Venus Williams, USA, walks past the photographers on centre court in 2007. Rafael Nadal of Spain drops onto the grass to celebrate winning the title. Roger Federer with the men's trophy after winning the title for the 5th time in a row. Venus holds aloft the ladies' shield after beating Marion Bartoli in 2007. Roger Federer with the trophy glances over at Rafael Nadal. Amelie Mauresmo celebrates match point. She beaten on Harden in the 2006 final. Roger Federer drops to the ground after winning match point in 2005. Federer plays a shot in 2005. Serena Williams with the ladies' shield and sister Venus Williams in 2005. Maria Sharapova stunned Serena Williams in the 2004 final. Venus Williams hugs the winner's plate in 2005. Roger Federer holds aloft the men's singles trophy after his straight sets victory over Mark Philippoussis in 2003. Serena and Venus Williams smiling after the 2003 women's final, won by Serena. Leighton Hewitt celebrates victory in 2002. Goran Ivanisevic celebrates beating Tim Henman in the men's semi-final in 2001. Venus Williams with the ladies' trophy after defeating Justine Om in 2001. Venus Williams celebrates with the ladies' winners' plate after defeating Lindsay Davenport in 2001. Pete Sampras with the men's singles trophy in 2000. Pete Sampras kisses the men's Wimbledon trophy after beating Andre Agassi in 1999. Ladies winner Lindsay Davenport with the trophy and runner-up Steffi Graf. Jana Novotná celebrates victory in 1998. In 1997 Pete Sampras got the better of Cedric Violin. Martina Hingis holds aloft the ladies' plate. Richard Krutzik drops to the ground after winning the final on center court. He beat Mel Washington. Steffi Graf shows Sanchez Vicario the shield after the presentation on center court. Pete Sampras shortly after beating Boris Becker in 1995. Steffi Graf celebrates after winning match point in 1995. Pete Sampras reacts after beating Goran Ivanisevic 7-6, 7-2, 7-6, 7-5, 6-0 in the 1994 final. Conchita Martinez is the only Spanish player to have won the women's singles title at Wimbledon, where she beat Martina Navratilova to win the 1994 title. Steffi Graf of Germany glances over to Jana Novotná as she breaks down in tears at the presentation after losing the match. Sampras beat Jim Courier 7-6, 7-3, 7-6, 8-6, 3-6, 6-3 in the 1993 final. Andre Agassi receives the trophy from the Duchess of Kent in 1992. Steffi Graf shows off the ladies' plate to the crowd. The main draw will begin on Monday the 2nd of July and is set to finish on Sunday the 15th of July. Qualifying meanwhile gets underway on Monday the 25th of June. Is it possible to still buy tickets? The Wimbledon queue, Getty. Yes it is. Unlike most major sporting events, it is still possible to buy a ticket to the championships on the day you want to attend. But to do that you will have to survive the queue, waiting patiently at Wimbledon Park for a ticket to Centre Court, Court 1 or Court 2. Queues begin at 6 a.m. You can also snap up a day pass which allows you to take in action for Court 3 to Court 18. Ticket prices start from £25, but be aware it's cash only. And where can I watch it? As usual, all games will be shown live on the BBC. BBC 1 and 2 will have the pick of the action, but if you're a devoted Tamir Zumher superfan, fear not. You'll be able to follow every match from around the courts on the red button. The BBC will show every match live. Getty, the Independent will also be live blogging every day of the championships, so make sure you join us for the optimum second screen experience. The draw will take place on Friday the 29th of June. And when is the order of play announced? After the main draw, the order of play for each day of the championships will be announced the previous evening. What is the prize money? Wimbledon fans patiently wait on the morning of the opening day. Getty. Earlier this year, the All England club announced that they award a total of £34 million in prize money to competitors at the championships. The gentlemen's and ladies' singles champions will each receive £2.25 million. Meanwhile, first-round losers this summer will earn £39,000, an increase of 11.4%, but confirmed that they will be implementing a new 50-50 rule which was first used at this year's Australian Open. Roger Federer beat Marin Cilic in a one-sided men's final, and Garbiñe Muguruza romped to victory in an equally dominant performance in the women's final. For a full recap of Wimbledon 2017, that takes in everything from the growing row over the quality of the grass to the bizarre spectacle that was flying, and today, click here. Will Andy Murray play? After a superb end to 2016, Andy Murray started the season as the world #1, but things did not go according to plan. Murray's incredible sequence of 28 straight victories was ended by Novak Djokovic in an epic Doha final. Murray won the second set but eventually lost 6-3, 5-7, 6-4 win in 2 hours 54 minutes. Murray's hopes of winning a first Australian Open title were ended by world number 50 Mischa Zverev, the lowest-ranked player he had lost to at a Grand Slam since the 2006 Aussie Open. The Scot saw off Spaniard Fernando Verdasco in straight sets to win his first title of the season, but he failed to build on that form. Murray was broken 4 times by the qualifier Vasek Pospisil, with the world number 129's serve and volley tactics catching Murray completely unaware. Rocked by his defeat to Pospisil, Murray withdrew from the Miami Open because of an injury to his right elbow. "The focus is on getting ready for the clay court season," he said. The results on clay were not any better than what came before. Murray lost in Monte Carlo on only his second match, to the clay court specialist Albert Ramos Vinolas. Victories over Feliciano Lopez and revenge against Ramos Vinolas offered hope that Murray was returning to form. But defeat in the semi-finals followed, to the promising Dominic Thiem. "There were a lot of things that weren't particularly good today," Murray remarked after making 55 unforced errors to the 20-year-old Borna Coric. He lost in straight sets, 6-3, 6-3. Murray failed to win a single match at the Italian Open, which he won in 2016. World number 29 Fabio Fognini produced one of the finest performances of his career to win 6-2, 6-4. Murray was unable to repeat his performance in 2016, when he reached the final, but he began to grow into some form in Paris. Beat the likes of Juan Martín del Potro, Karen Khachanov and Kei Nishikori in impressive fashion before eventually running out of gas against Stan Wawrinka, in an epic 5-setter. Murray crashed out of Queens to lucky loser Jordan Thompson, one of his worst results on grass in several years. The defending champion and top seed lost to Sam Querrey in 5 sets, which leaves his world number 1 ranking under immediate threat for the very first time. He certainly intends to. The former world number 1 has not played a competitive match since Wimbledon last summer and has twice aborted comeback attempts, first at the US Open and then in Australia in January. After the second of those he went under the knife in Melbourne and was initially very positive about his prospects. Following a successful period in the gym, he expressed hope he would be able to return before the grass court season, and the Lawn Tennis Association created 2 new second-tier tournaments in Glasgow and Loughborough, partly with Murray's comeback in mind. but the Glasgow event came and went last week without him, throwing his entire grass court season into doubt. The latest from the Murray camp is that he will announce his plans for Queens and Wimbledon next week. Who are the favourites? Surprise, surprise, Roger Federer is the favourite to triumph in the gentlemen's singles. Rafael Nadal is currently the second favourite, although faces a fitness battle to appear at the championships, potentially opening the door to the likes of Alexander Zverev and Marin Cilic. Will Alexander Zverev step up to the plate? EPA, Petra Kvitova and Serena Williams are both highly fancied in the ladies' singles, although the likes of Maria Sharapova and Angelique Kerber, not to mention defending champion Garbiñe Muguruza, are all likely to be in the mix. Roger Federer, 13/8 Rafael Nadal, 6/1 Novak Djokovic, 9-1 Alexander Zverev, 11-1 Marin Cilic, 14-1 ladies singles, Petra Kvitova, 6-1 Serena Williams, 6-1 Garbiñe Muguruza, 7-1 Angelique Kerber, 11-1 Maria Sharapova, 14-1.